there everybody, Kevin Faber here, and today we're doing a product review of the Amcrest 1080p webcam, model number AWC201-B. Now if you were to go look for it on Amazon right now, its price point is at about 50 bucks. So this is a budget webcam, but it is really good value for the cost. Now I was chosen as a product tester about a week ago to test out this webcam, and I've tested all its capabilities. And I got to tell you, as far as budget webcams go, it's pretty good quality. Now, this isn't an unboxing video, but its packaging, though, was very simplistic, very cost-effective. It was just a simple, small box that held the camera and the directions to the camera. So it's very simple, and they're saving you money on that, whereas some of the other higher-end webcams, they go all out for their packaging. So that was really a plus for me to see the packaging being so simple and just carrying the required needed stuff. Now, talking about the product itself, what I really liked about it is that it does have a very long cord. I have seen other webcams that don't really have that long of a cord. I recently was using the Microsoft LifeCam 3000, and it didn't come with as long of a cord. This one, I'd say the cord is roughly 4 feet. And it's working really well, especially if I need to move the webcam to one end or the other of my two monitors here. And the design of the webcam, which you'll see on the screen here, it looks a lot like the Logitech C920 series. The only difference that you'll see is that instead of on the ends, it doesn't have the holes for this for the microphone. It's just a solid piece, and it looks really, really good. Now let's talk about some downfalls to the webcam. So when I installed it initially, while it was a very simple install, what happened was the microphone in the webcam actually took over the microphone that I already had and completely uninstalled it. My computer didn't even recognize that I had another microphone. So that took me a while to figure out. So if you do get this webcam, my suggestion would be to remove your current microphone, if it is a premium microphone anyway, and plug in the webcam, let it install, then re-plug in your microphone, and you shouldn't have any problems. The second thing is that it doesn't actually come with any software on it. It only uses the software that the videos are being used on, which is unfortunate because there are some things that I could really use out of a webcam software to make my videos better. For example, right now you can see that I'm whitewashed because I have two very bright monitors right here that really wash out my face. So I could really use that. Plus, this is a pro and a con. The video is really crisp to the point of almost being grainy. So if you look at the screen very closely, you can see where it's a bit grainy, trying to get the right color. It's trying to be as crisp as it can. So having a way to maybe soften the camera would be amazing. So that, to me, is a downfall, that it doesn't come with any form of software for itself that you can manipulate the camera settings for your video. Now let's talk about the pros. Like I said earlier, aside from the whole the microphone mix-up, it is really easy to set up. It automatically gives you a wide angle initially with, like I said, I came from a Microsoft LifeCam. It's 720, and it wasn't wide angle. It was very square. So my blue background here was all that was showing, which was helpful with that camera. I think I just need a bigger background now that I have this camera. So like I said, also the picture is very crisp. It is very, very good. People can see me a hell of a lot better than they could with my last webcam, to the point that it is kind of grainy. Like, for example, up in this area right here, if you can see what it's doing, it's working so hard. It's trying to get the right colors because of the shading happening from here to here, and so it looks a little grainy. but the picture is still very, very crisp. Now, the low light features, this product actually talks about having superior low light abilities. So to show you what that is, here's what it looks like in low light in my office. So I can tell you right now, this was the wrong color shirt to be showing you low light, but this is what the camera looks like without the light on in my office. Now, if I were to turn off one of my monitors, making it even darker, here is what you get. That's still very not bad. The only light source now is the monitor in front of me and my window over here, which I have covered. And now here's what it looks like without the second monitor, just to show you what it looks like with the least amount of light possible, but still somewhat visible. So now both of my monitors are off, and the light in here, while I can see, what you probably see is near black. And so, but you could still see me, which most webcams probably couldn't in this low light. So now turning on my monitors again, we're going to get whitewashed, and now we're back to what it was before. So the low light capability, while I will never use my computer with no monitor, looks really good for a webcam. Now, the microphone inside the webcam I've used throughout all of my meetings for the past week, and I'd say for a microphone being in the webcam, this microphone is not terrible. I mean, it's not your premium microphone like a Fife or a Yeti, but it is a decent microphone. Again, this is a budget webcam, and it's for a budget webcam, the microphone, as you can tell, is really decent. I have been using this microphone for this whole video so far. Now, as far as its usage, like I said, it doesn't come with its own software to be able to change settings, but I've used it on multiple platforms. I've used it on Zoom. I've used it on Zoom, Microsoft Teams. I've used it with Facebook video. I've used it with Skype. And I got to tell you, between all of the different programs, the microphone and the camera are really crisp. Now, with all of that said, if you're on a budget and you need a good camera, definitely take a look at the Amcrest 1080p camera. It is really, really good, despite just a couple of shortfalls. For a budget camera, I would highly suggest getting the Amcrest AWC201-B.